We can hear Jamie.
Now
dude.
we on?
Yeah, we on.
Well,
All right, dude.
we were gonna pod at Al's house today, and I was supposed to bring the equipment down, but I forgot.
Yeah, Harold's still on a high from his viral birthday post.
Yeah.
And his 29.
Come
It's
on, it
29,
wasn't even that viral.
yo.
I mean,
Yo, what is it about? What is it about just the Substack brain, dude? They see-
what's better
they-
than a list?
They see a list. They
Any
lose
kind
their
of
mind.
list, you know.
They lose their mind. What's gonna be number 4? Yo, what's gonna be number 3?
The list.
We love a
Well,
list. It was a pretty sick list.
You
Yeah,
like the
I
list?
gotta give you that. You did. You snapped pretty
You
hard,
were on
bro.
the list.
yeah, I mean, Sean inaugurated the list.
Yeah,
with,
Harold was scared he was gonna go too viral, and I was gonna be on that in the next episode.
Yeah, I mean, every one of my posts, I'm like, I gotta
Harold's
make
like,
sure
all
this
right,
isn't
Yo, if
good
Sean-
enough to go super viral, so that Sean's not mad at me. I'm just glad I praised you correctly.
Harold's like, Sean, please don't be mad on the pods anymore.
Sometimes-
Lately, you've been getting too drunk, and you've been just rancorously ranting, trying to fight Escort, but trying to fight you in front of Escort. Harold's like, no, let's not fight,
well, I'm glad the praise was just how you like it.
bruh.
So-
Oh, so that's what that is. So yeah, it wasn't even real. You
no,
were
it
just
was
trying
all
to,
real. It was
yeah,
all real.
yeah.
Come on. Well, I
Nah.
mean, I just like to give a shout out. We got these new chairs because the pod's now sponsored by my sister. She's trying to be a great patron of the avant-garde.
Rhiannon's a huge fan of the pod, is what I
So
heard.
she gave us these chairs. She thought that we were too sunk into the couch. So she thought we'd be thinking a little better if we had a more solid base to sit on.
Yeah, we got Al producing, officially producing the track. This is
Behind the curtain.
the great setup that he made.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean we're really full on. We're full on like book influencers
Yeah.
now. I think.
I mean, well, so what'd you think of the list? Did you agree with the list?
I mean, I love how
There was
your list. You go in and then you got your own designs for your list.
Yeah.
You're trying to infuse, canonize your own
Of
shit.
course.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it'd be interesting. It got me thinking.
I think it's a good exercise to just like make your own canon. Like
Absolutely.
this is your own fucking shit. Like, what do you think about this? What if you got to rank the books? Because I mean, I was like that when I was a kid. Like my
Yeah.
favorite shit was like best fucking athletes ever. Like
True.
them rankings of the things. Like that's
True.
always so fun.
True.
Because you got to come up with some criteria that matters to
Yeah.
you, right?
Yeah.
And like, how do you make something better than the other? Like, oh, literature's not a competition or whatever. But that's also
Yeah.
like, you know, some books are more important to you than others for some reason.
Yeah.
And it's
no.
interesting to think about that.
No, for sure. I thought it was actually kind of interesting. How you asked me about your 29 book list. My only commentary is how you canonize me.
Yeah.
But no, I mean that's interesting. I
Yeah.
never thought of it, because you do. Yeah, you.
What I said,
my
'cause you
list.
told me at the bar, but I was a little drunk.
Well, no, it was just twanging up the American minimalism.
Yeah.
The cold American
Yeah, you
minimalism.
rumbled through
But I
some
think I would
everything.
my list would be way different.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think.
sure.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think would be number one? 2666, I think it has to be.
Yeah, of course. And like, I mean, yeah, just the cold northern flow.
Yeah, which I mentioned in the
is
Terra
much
Nostra
more.
thing.
Oh yeah.
'Cause,
Yeah.
but
Did you have Don Quixote on there?
I did.
Okay.
I had it
Because I couldn't
14.
sleep last night. I had a crazy.
You were thinking of Quixote?
I had a cold. I got hit with a divine vision last night.
You did?
Yeah, I haven't had any divine
Yeah.
visions for like a while. Ever since I like came back to the city.
Yeah.
But I got hit with the divine vision last night. Well, I
What
was thinking
was
about
it?
Quixote. Well, I was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was.
Look at this. It's the first book on the shelf. For no reason. I mean, my shelf
Nice.
ain't no alphabetical.
Oh yeah.
or
So wait,
nothing.
you didn't put it on there? You
No,
did.
it's number 14.
It is number 40.
But just because I haven't read it in a while. Well, I said that it gets, I think Cervantes is the ideal novelist because he gets back to the root of the thing where it's like, this is a guy who's been out in the world his whole life,
Right.
rumbling around. He was at the Battle of Lepanto, which is one of the greatest battles ever, where he lost his hand.
Right.
And he just been hustling around forever, scrounging around. And then when he's in his 50s, he writes this crazy book,
Yeah.
know, which, I mean, and I keep having revelations about Don Quixote, honestly.
Okay.
Where I think now that the whole thing is like, I think Don Quixote is a parody of the Conquistadors, too. Because
Right.
Cervantes is the first generation to grow up where they heard stories about the conquest of the Americas.
Yeah.
And
Okay, yeah.
and like all those guys, Cortez, Pizarro, all these guys that went over there, like they had heard about it through like these stories, these adventure stories, basically.
Right.
So it became like a phenomenon they're reading, and then they go try to conquer, you know, and they're imposing their reality on a new world. You know.
So Don Quixote,
is,
getting all caught up in his
Yeah.
vision of being like the conqueror
Yeah,
and the
because as like, I mean, you know, I'm sure Harold Bloom talks about the universality of Quixote and this and that, but it's in a really specific context in the Spain,
Yeah.
which, by the way, is like, you know, I saw some dumbass post today by this Substack girl, and I was off Substack for a couple days because I was just getting too many likes, and but
Harold's the best blogger of 2026, bro. You're such a good blogger, bro.
And this girl was talking about how, and I hear this a lot, like movies and books suck now because there's no universalism in the things. But the universal has always been through the most specific. The most universal books of all time are the most specific in a very specific context. You know, you got to start at the most minute thing to get to the big.
Oh, indeed, and definitely out here-ness is
Of course.
is an essential element of Don Quixote. Though that's arguably an essential part of any literature that's relevant in any way. Because and so like so what I was thinking was I went on this little bender. Anyway, I was listening to some random, and I got some ideas from some people, and someone was doing this rant about Don Quixote, and obviously like the whole thing with Don Quixote, and also I'm thinking about the walk, some retyping it and failure, you know, and also kind of what we're talking about like
Quixote's an enormous failure.
So look, he doesn't. Okay, because I was thinking about like I was thinking about like the idea, like. I'm kind of jacking this. I don't know why I feel such fidelity to this thing I heard.
Right?
I know, but I cite everything.
Yeah,
you seen Stargazer? I got 3 pages of fucking annotations.
And what'd you say when you sent it to me? Don't steal my ideas.
Yeah, Harold does steal it immediately. It's already on. It's on Substack. Like before as I sent him, like what the fuck, bro? Yeah, I mean this is gonna be, so everyone listening, this is gonna be in Harold. Everything I'm about to say right now is gonna be in Harold's Substack next week. Okay, so like the idea is that Don Quixote doesn't accept. The first idea is a Schopenhauer idea. Okay. That life is, we're all little children, and we think that there's gonna be a really good play.
Yeah.
We can't wait till the play to start.
A play.
Yeah. Our life's gonna get so good, bro.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so sick.
Yeah.
And the play either never starts or it just sucks, bro.
Yeah.
It's disappointing and boring. This is life, right? So how do we deal with that? There's 3 ways to deal with that. One way is to realize that, and stop wanting to, stop convincing yourself that the play is going to happen. And this is like, you might be too, you are 29 now, but you might be too young to fully understand this idea. But you look at me, like, people could say, oh, I know some things that happen in your life. The play started for you.
Yeah.
The play never started, bro. The play's always going to start. Yeah. So one way is to, hold the will, defer, quell the will. Second way is through art. Yeah. And the third way is through compassion. That's like that's a Schopenhauer thing. That's ideally a good work of art.
Wait, so it's compassion, art, and what was the first one?
Forestalling of the will.
Okay.
Right? Like kind of sort of like a resignation, like a strong resignation.
Yeah.
I mean, like so
you're curing yourself of want.
Yes, but a good work of art.
This is actually really relevant to what I was going to tell you too. So
Nice. I know this is. I had this vision around 5 a.m. this morning, and I realized it's everything. So a good work of art should help humans reckon with this reality of what life is. Because everything else in life is telling you the play's about to happen. The play's about to. The play's happening on the. Look here. The play's. Look, I'm in the play.
Yeah.
I'm the star of the play. Don't you wish you were the play? Well, you should try it. You know. So Don Quixote, the character, is unwilling to accept that there ain't no play.
Yeah.
So, because it's also, but see, it's a paradox because sometimes the artist, in embracing the fact that the play is never going to start and forming it into something beautiful, it becomes like nature.
Well, he becomes like a work of art, right?
Right.
In some ways.
But I'm saying I think the good artwork does that because, like, you know, when you see a sublime mountain, because that's what Welbeck says in the Schopenhauer book, that like if you're able to defer your will and embrace the reality of existence and put it into an artwork, maybe some depressed, you know, in Welbeck's trying to do this every novel. Like it's so depressing, but somehow you're able to, it's like beautiful, it's tragic, but somehow you're able to like actually feel a little bit better. Yeah. Now that you looked at the reality of things, it's like looking at a mountain, a sublime waterfall. It's not like you're like, the artwork doesn't make you say like, oh yeah, we're so great. Like we're all in a play. That's not what a good artwork does. It makes you a little bit sad, you know, makes you sad, scared. You might get upset. Mm-hmm. But then, like, you come out a little bit stronger.
It's a confrontation with reality.
Yeah, but I mean, but also when you make an artwork, you change reality because a good artwork isn't just accepting that life is just fucking all work and no play, right? So Don Quixote is like so universal because we see he's a fool. Yeah. But Pancho believes him. Yeah. But he's committed to. But then at the end, remember at the end when he finally realized that he isn't the fucking knight anymore.
So sad. And then Sancho's begging him to keep going.
He just completely collapses, bro.
And he can never get past it again.
But I think this is everything. And then so like, I mean, that's kind of what the walk, you know, the walk, not to whatever, but it's like, yo, this is you know, and a lot of artworks. So the fascist impulse, the conquistador impulse, the fucking celebrity culture impulse is to they just want to act like there's a play and they'll stomp on other people and other like artworks to, you know, other like, because the tragic instance of forging through that often creates this energy, this magnetic energy of like, oh, maybe there is a play. I want to be part of the play.
Well, so
come on, bro. That was a vision. That was a divine vision.
But this is what I've been thinking, you know, because I haven't read Don Quixote all the way through since 2021, but I really started thinking about it again last summer when I went to Spain. Yeah. And I learned about Philip II, right? Yeah. And Cervantes' first, like, his debut, his literary debut, basically, was he performed a poem in Sevilla at some memorial for Philip II. And he was making fun of Philip II and basically said he died shitting himself and this and that. Yeah. And it was a big scandal, right? But Philip II's whole thing, this is from Abolishing Time, right? Yeah. Philip II was trying to abolish time. That's that fascist impulse. You want time to stop. Right. And the great work of art brings you back into time. Right. And, like, this is the mutability of the whole thing, and it brings you back to reality, I think. But also, like...
The great artwork does.
Yes.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
But also through this, I think the sense of fun is really important, too. And I think that's something that's important about Don Quixote is just, like... Cervantes is playing, too, right? The setup of the narrative...
Of course.
...is he saying, like, oh, I found this manuscript in Arabic at the fucking market, and I got it translated, and it's jokes throughout.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
So the whole thing is fun, too.
Right.
But you know what I just read? Just on a complete random one. I was walking around on Saturday on my birthday.
Yeah.
And
happy birthday.
Thank you. Me and Gabby went to 192 Books, which is on 10th Avenue, and I just picked up Candide on a random one. Okay. Which she purchased for me. It was very nice. It was very good for my birthday.
Why are you saying it like that? This sounds like about something else we don't know about. I don't know where this is coming from.
She'll know if she listens.
We got to call Gabby in and get the full story. There's a bigger story to this.
Have you read Candide?
Nah.
Have you read any Voltaire?
Not really.
I was vaguely aware of Voltaire as the kind of person, and I picked this up because I heard that Candide goes to Peru, right? And like he goes to the New World and does conquistador stuff. So I was like, oh, I want to read this. Yeah. And this is where the word optimism comes from. It's from Candide. Okay. It's called Candide or optimism, right? Okay. And so Candide grows up in this castle in Germany, and he got this tutor, Pangloss. Is the name of his tutor. And his tutor's take is that this is the best of all worlds, right? Like Leibniz said, right? This is the best world.
What's the best world?
The world.
Okay. This is the best. This is the best.
Yeah, God created the best possible world.
Okay.
Right? There's no possible better world, and everything that happens is good because this is, our world. And Candide is basically a prince, right? And then one day he... or what? I forget exactly what is.
Have you read Candide?
Have not read Candide.
I think it's kind of. I mean, it's short and it's worth reading, but So he's in the castle, and I forget actually what his relationship, the leader of the castle, is, but he's in there studying. And then there's the Baron's daughter. He lives with the Baron, so he's not part of it. But there's the Baron's daughter, right?
Yeah.
And one day, she gives him an amorous look, and they start kissing, and they fall into each other's arms. And basically, he gets kicked out of the castle. Okay. Right? And now he has to confront the real world. He's been living in like a fantasy land. He's been living in the Garden of Eden. Now he has to go out in the world.
Right.
And I mean, every fucking bad thing possible happens to him. He's in war. And then he goes, he gets fucking thrown in jail. He's made a slave, this and that. Then he goes back to the castle and finds out everyone's been killed and fucking raped and maimed. And he meets a woman who's, everyone's telling a story of misery. It's story of misery after story of misery, right?
Yeah.
Trying to dissuade him of what his teacher taught him, that this is the best possible world.
It sounds like damn Don Quixote.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's like that. I mean, the funniest scene, the chapter I liked the best was when he goes and meets the smartest guy in the world, which is just this guy who hates everything. They're like, what do you think of Homer? And they're like, Homer sucks. Like, he bores me to death. Like, this and that. And he just hates everything. And Candide's like, my God, this must be the smartest man in the world, right?
Okay. So he like the optimistic fool, kind of.
Yeah, he is. Okay. But at the end of the book, which I loved the end of the book, he encounters Pangloss again, who he thought was dead. And this guy he thought he killed in Peru. It's kind of like fantastical a little bit, but he encounters him again. And they end up like at this like farm basically, and where this guy's like, they're asking this guy, oh, do you know about this and that in the world? And the guy's basically like, nah, I just been working. I just been focused on my farm. Okay. Because that's the best way to do it. Because when you're just working like that, you avoid boredom, vice, and want. If you just paying attention to your.
Because that's what Schopenhauer says too. Yeah, life is just like terrible disappointment and misery and boredom.
And so Candide and his tutor, and at the end of the book, even after
just working.
Yeah, Pangloss hasn't encountered one person who says that their life isn't miserable, basically, and that they're happy. But he doesn't change his mind that this is the best of all possible world, because it's our world, basically. And look at the last line of the book. I love this line. Candide goes, "That is well said," Candide replied, "but we must cultivate our garden." That's the end of the book. You got to work cultivating your garden, all the world leads you back to your garden, and if you cultivate your garden appropriately, right, something good might happen. What do you think? Interesting. Candide is good. Candide is, I read it one day.
That's the solution. Yeah.
What do you think the solution is?
Well, no.
Isn't that related to your solution, you think?
Yeah, I think it's related. But if you're like appropriately resigned to the
task.
No, resigned to the reality of the play that's never going to come. Then how do you rally yourself to
work?
To work, yeah.
How do you do it?
Yeah, I mean, Don Quixote doesn't just like live in like Mancha or whatever. Where is it again? Yeah, Mancha. Yeah. He doesn't live in Mancha and like fucking get a job down at the damn stable. He's like, nah, dude.
He cultivating his own garden.
Right, okay.
That's how he cultivates his garden.
Okay,
right?
Okay.
He got his little patch of land, and he's working and trying to make something grow out of it.
Yeah.
Right? He's trying to transform reality in his own way.
Yeah, you for sure. You got to work on the art.
But the whole point of agriculture is you're literally transforming reality.
Yeah.
Right? There's nothing in the ground, and somehow you're making something come out of it that sustains you.
Yeah, the gardener. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I think
which is the first job we've ever had. I mean, that's the first job.
Indeed. Yeah, exactly. Plucking the tree from the sacred, planting the seed.
Yeah. Wait, he goes, this is what he said about Milton, the guy who's the smartest guy in the world.
Yeah.
I thought this was funny. Candide seeing a volume of Milton asks Quixote, that's the smart guy's name, if he did not consider that author a great man. And he goes, him, a great man? That barbarian who wrote an endless commentary on the first chapter of Genesis and 10 books of dour verse? And then he goes on and on, that crude, blah, blah, blah. I thought it was funny. And he goes,
wait, who are you calling it?
Milton.
Yeah, exactly.
Then he goes, that obscure, bizarre, and disgusting poem was despised at its birth, and I treat it today as it was treated in its own country by its contemporaries. In any case, I say what I think and care little if others think as I do. He just hates everyone.
Yeah.
And he's the happiest man in the world.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's on point. I think that's on point. But I think that is that's what's essential about Don Quixote. But I do think this idea of like, okay, what I was gonna say was like in terms of the Candide Optimism.
Our sponsor.
our chair sponsor. I'm sitting very
we're being very
good posture. Good posture. But I think it has to do with it's interesting. I think it has to do with like American optimism. And
it's a corrective to American optimism. Is what you
or
mean.
like, it's almost like if that's in that view, if that's what makes I mean, and you could maybe argue that that's not what life is, and there is a play that's gonna come.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's the whole American vision. It's like the play's about to start.
Yeah.
It could be so bad.
Yeah.
The play's about to start any second, dude. We all got our fucking milk duds ready.
But I mean, the point is that even when we got our milk duds ready.
Yeah. But I'm saying,
is that what you have when you go with David to the theater? You have your milk duds.
Chill out, bro.
No,
like, is that a euphemism? I don't even understand what you're saying. Oh my God.
No, there was
but
no.
There.
But the whole thing
No,
is right. Even when there is a play, it ain't really a play, and everyone finds that out, right?
No, but I think I'm just saying, like,
you want to get us some beers now? Al? That we can drink it.
No, I'm just saying. I don't know. I just thought it was interesting, and I think that
It's definitely interesting.
I think that. Oh yeah, thanks, bro. I just thought that that thing's gonna explode. I mean, this is literally exactly what we're not supposed to do.
On the chairs by our new Medici.
I think. Cheers, bro. Happy birthday. I don't know. I just thought that was.
But
that explains because also it's like because I was just thinking about. You were like, I don't know. I was just trying to contextualize, or even like it's interesting when you drive in a belligerent way and you've been driving in a certain direction, drilling in your work, and then you try to understand like what you're. Yeah,
talking about.
Yeah, and step back a little bit or understand why.
Because you've been doing this with the walk book is why you're thinking all this?
Yeah, but everything I've been doing. And
but specifically, you've been retyping the walk book, haven't you?
Yeah. And then just the aspect of failure and that. Or maybe it's also funny when you like think you know what you're doing and someone else says something different and you're like, oh yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But then it's also like you're kind of like, or just like the whole vector. And I've also been completely Vollmann maxing. So I'm only reading Vollmann.
Yeah.
And he has
you
that.
gotta tell me about Vollmann because I really don't know anything.
But he has that too, where I just think there's something so essential about literature where there's like this like optimism to work and search. You gotta have a certain amount of optimism to like dedicate yourself to the the search of creating beauty, which is not just a resigned stance, but you're always like kind of like looking at and criticizing and poking holes in the person who really thinks that the party's about to start.
Yeah.
And that they are the party, right? Because even like with this, I'm only like 200 pages into the new one, the CIA one, but
oh, you're reading it?
Yeah.
Oh, you got the
PDF?
I'm gonna
read it. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and
you're
like
200 pages in?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Of 3,000.
What's it called?
A Table for Fortune.
A Table for Fortune.
Yeah. So like, but it spirals between the kind of like the history of the CIA from like World War II essentially.
Yeah.
Like with the East and West Berlin. But then there's a character who's like starting out in the CIA. And it's just Dave and his wife Sally, and then they get married and he has a new job at the CIA and he got a new car from his wife's dad, and then they have a kid.
Oh wow!
And so it cycles back, but it's kind of like bro.
Yeah.
It's kind of like himself.
Yeah.
Looking back on this.
Yeah.
And he says that in the beginning, and he says that the kid is kind of like his kid, but can't be giving out all my. Can't have Harold stealing my
Vollmann.
The only way I can prevent Harold from taking just immediately putting in Substack is just it's unreleased. Yeah. I have the only PDF. Yeah. But
how does it move? Does it move good?
Yeah, I mean he's but yeah, and I'm also cycling through his train hopping one, and I don't know. I with that vision, I just realized that that's what every artwork does is like brings you into it, and then like reminds you that like we can't grasp the whole, see the thing whole. It's almost like a political corrective.
Yeah.
You know, like
we can't see the thing whole.
Yeah,
what do you mean?
we can't. Okay, if you're trying to go fucking take over another country, we gonna see. You think you could see the thing?
Yeah,
whole,
of course.
Right? You think you can hold
right,
the whole,
you're
right? You trying to go take over the. You know, you trying to. You know, you trying to. It manifests in a lot of ways. The thing is, it's so essential to American optimism, and if you see the, you know. I mean,
I get what
you're
saying,
essentially you're essentially kind of you're trying to gently scare the hose a little bit.
Yeah.
You have to scare. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah,
that's what being a writer is.
Life
like
is,
you have to. But if the people who are trying to put the literature out like don't understand this,
but
they think that they're we're in this group and we're gonna get a bestseller. Yeah. Like you know that this is antithetical to the literary task, right? So
and I do think she. But it's also like this is
one sip of Coors Light. I'm just taking direct.
It's expanding your view of reality, and I feel like reconciling you to it. You know, it makes you more at ease with reality. Is how I feel. Like even if this is like a shocking thing, now that I've added this shocking thing to my conception of reality, I'm more okay with this. You know, that's how I feel like it is. Like I was reading
expand your view of reality. I'm more okay with this.
I've been reading Jack's Hodlings of Forest, right? I was reading it pretty close last week,
right?
Because I was writing the intro for it, and I realized that I didn't get it the first time I read it through, and then I was cycling through it again, and it's like this guy's writing this thing, and what he's trying to reconcile himself to is like this. And it's right before, it's New York in 1723, reflecting on the centennial of the colony in New York, right? And this dude is his ancestors are like Dutch and Walloons who were the first people to get to New York. I mean, it was New Amsterdam.
Right.
And then the British came in and just took over.
Okay.
And this guy basically feels like, shit, like, I used to have a right to this place, you know? I mean, the natives had the first right, and then my people had a right, now I got dispossessed of this too. And these British dudes who are running the colony ask him to write the centennial, like a reflection on it.
Okay.
Basically to like.
That's right.
Basically to like, and I didn't realize why they asked him before, but it's basically like, oh, this shit, it's like asking a Native American almost to write.
Okay. Because he's a loke.
Like, yeah, because you were the first people here. Like,
right.
Now you're giving us legitimacy, basically.
Right.
And he's writing this whole thing, but it's really about like death and how history just marches forward. And he got some thought that he's like at the end of history, but he's like 50 years before the United States even starts, right? So there's so much history going forward. And it reminded me of that anecdote where this fan like goes to visit James Joyce when he's older. Yeah. And Joyce has just gotten news that he had a grandson, right? His son, Giorgio. I think Giorgio just had a son.
Okay.
And Joyce was elated, and the fan was like kind of ribbing him, like, oh, because there's another Joyce in the world, you're happy. And Joyce got pissed at him because the guy didn't understand that the point of life is continuance. That's the only point, is that generations move forward, and it don't matter if they're tied to him or not. Just that generations are moving forward.
Okay.
Right? And that, I think that's one of the things about reality that literature reconciles you with. That you're just a little piece of this big thread.
It's a humility.
And even if you can't feel so what is George Washington to me? 250 years of America. But somehow I'm a piece of this thread, even though they're fucking outrageously distant. I don't know if that makes any sense. Does that make sense?
Dude, they're also like dealing with the same shit like centuries and millennia, you know?
Yeah,
Right.
that's true too.
Right.
There's nothing new under the sun. I mean, Ecclesiastes
time
is,
capsules, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
You're talking about like holding on to time, like is like art is like a thing that you can use to hold on to time.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Harold's trying to abolish time.
no, I'm not. I think abolishing time is the wrong impulse.
Right.
I think you gotta fucking
people trying to abolish time.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Cervantes is trying to re-reconcile you to time, and sometimes that's
Okay. Yeah, we are blipping history. That's a good reason. That's a good thing to try to create. What was it? Okay, and then Jack and
and Vollmann.
And Vollmann. So yeah, so in fucking which other one am I fucking? What's it called?
What's your favorite one so far?
I'm reading 3 at once right now, but I'm pretty far into which one? The Seven Dreams about the Nez Perce War. It's called
The Dying Grass.
The Dying Grass. Yeah.
Is the flow like similar from book to book,
I mean,
or does he change it up?
have you read any Vollmann?
I have not read any
Okay.
Vollmann except the afterword for Journey to the End of the Night. Fuck you, reader.
Oh yeah,
Reader,
yeah.
fuck you.
Yeah, I mean,
You got it right behind you.
bro
Yeah,
is bro.
Right there.
But that is, I mean, every
Give us a read of that one.
every book he's trying to look at. Yeah, the conquest impulse. He's trying to show us clearly the violence. And he's trying to find.
He goes, reader, fuck you.
Yeah.
You think I give a shit whether or not you've read this book or that Celine's ghost does? That would be the day. And why should you have read Journey to the End of the Night? Freedom fries into hell with the French for an American war. This nightmare criminal of a president we've got. That satire is hilarious as when Robinson murdered the old lady. I don't know what that is. Wow, I mean,
Yeah,
the
but
Iraq
finding-
War stuff,
finding-
taking
well,
a shot
yeah.
at George Bush. That's
Yeah, I mean,
relevant.
yeah. I was just seeing everything like that as like the two paths of history of like whether you think the play is gonna start or not, because a lot of people that have been running the country, they think that, you know, I mean, I'm thinking about the war, I'm thinking about the Epstein stuff and shit like this, you know what I mean? It's like people really, but then there's some secondary step where like they always, whenever there's like a fucking whenever there's like an artist or something that's coming up, they like try to get him on the island, you know, the proverbial island.
Yes,
you know?
this is all like a metaphorical island.
Yeah, well, it's literal, but it's also metaphorical, because I think that there's something that happens where like the only play that actually is a play that isn't just like you waiting for your life to start is like a play or a great artwork.
Oh,
Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And sometimes it's just like weird circumstances
Yeah.
that take on a more sublime. Because that's the thing. The great artwork mimics the terrifying nature,
Sure.
right?
Yeah.
Like that's what Welbeck thinks. So then it's like,
And a
then
good
it's
work
like-
by, a man is like a mountain, and a great work by a lady is like a beautiful tree. So why do I, just a theory.
oh, that's a theory
Yeah,
out
yeah.
there? Yeah, maybe, yeah, like a flower.
Yeah, like look how many flowers we got.
Right. But this also ties to Miss Dalloway.
Sure.
And like,
Yeah.
like,
Yes.
right?
Mrs.
We have the
Mrs.
horror, and then
Dalloway
we
is
have
a
the
beautiful
party.
tree.
It's the party,
Yeah.
right? That's the play.
And Ulysses is a mountain.
That's the play. Maybe Miss Dalloway thinks, because Miss Dalloway is like, no, we can still throw a party and we can still try to be
Yeah.
nice. But also,
Yeah, I love that.
there is a
Miss
play
Dalloway's so good.
that, like maybe I shouldn't, maybe that Schopenhauer is wrong, because there's plenty of like, and even I'm thinking about like this past week and stuff like this. Like, like the play can happen.
Yeah.
But you have to do it for each other.
Yeah, yes.
You have to be
you're
compassionate.
Right.
you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
And maybe when you're a little kid, you think the play is going to happen because your parents are telling you the play is going to happen.
And
And Schopenhauer, didn't have a good relationship with his mommy,
No,
so
but that
he
is
was convinced the play was never going to happen.
well, that's something
But
you
that's a
can do
different
is you can
play.
make the play for yourself or for others.
For others,
Yeah.
right. But Or you can be like, the play isn't happening.
Yeah, you can be the play
I can't
denier.
fuck with you. I don't fuck with you until the play happens.
Stop,
Make the play
stop
happen.
playing.
Whoa,
Yeah,
whoa,
I mean,
whoa.
yeah, hypothetically, you
Right?
could. Yeah, there's someone you could be.
There's
oh,
something
are
to
you
this,
gonna make
man.
a big play
Dude,
happen?
I saw it all
I
at
like
once.
the play.
I started
Yeah.
writing and I couldn't. Yeah, and then Miss Dalloway's like, you know,
See,
bro,
but
bro,
yeah,
bro
I mean,
sees death and
well,
he
see
sees that
that-
there's no play happening. She's like, I'm gonna go get the flowers. I'm gonna invite the people. I'm gonna put a dress on, and we're gonna have a play. We're
see,
gonna have a
that's
party.
nice. Like, you know, it's like it is like Mrs. Dalloway. Like the good artwork is like a good party. You know, where it's you're suspending time for a
No.
moment to reconcile yourself to it.
You think? I don't
I
think.
don't
I don't
know.
think. No, I don't
No.
think. I think a good party is a good party.
You don't think it's a good because.
No, because the artwork is the. I mean, the artwork is fucking.
Well, you know, I don't do. I mean, I had a nice party on Saturday at the bar.
Yeah.
But I don't do many parties.
No,
you know,
but
I'm not
the
no
point
party.
is
I don't
the-
like a party.
The point is the suicide in the
I
artwork.
know.
The suicide comes into the party, right?
That's true.
That's the point of the artwork. That's
Yeah.
not the party.
Yeah,
No,
that's
I think
good.
this is
No,
actually
that's
very
good.
this is
Yeah.
very on point because
Yeah.
I think a lot of people the American instinct
Uh-huh.
is like, well, we see parties and they're getting all these attention.
Yeah.
Let's make artworks that are like the parties. That's not that's not the artwork.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
artwork
you're
you should be
right, you're
scared,
right. Yeah,
dude.
you're
You should
right.
be, and that's why,
It should
dude.
scare you.
Krasnohorkai, Fosse. That's why there's no American artworks that are great.
That are that are
Because
scary.
dude, it's so sad. It's so sad.
Yeah.
Like, dude, it's so like. Anyway, Walker's just so Quixote.
Yeah.
Because he's like, oh yeah, dude, I'm fucking,
Yeah, of course.
I'm fucking sleep. I'm the sickest, bro. I
Well-
sleep outside. And he's like, dude, like, what are you trying to prove?
Yeah.
Then you just fail
Yeah.
at the end.
That is like Candide
And-
too. You ought to read Candide. It's so short.
Life comes.
I read it
yeah.
all yesterday, and it is like that. He's
You
just
got to have the
romping.
crash out when like the play that
Yeah.
when the novels stop, the Night Errantry novels stop hitting, and
Yeah.
then you just get depressed for
Mhm.
fucking.
Now what are you gonna do?
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
But that is
But
like
Sancho lifts him up.
but-
How
but-
does it
but-
end?
yeah. I mean, Sancho
Sancho helps him out.
Yeah.
So so you could be that for each other.
Yeah. But I mean that also
Just
is
thinking of the comment on
but-
our pod. What the fuck are y'all even talking about?
well, I think we're being awfully clear today. I mean, sometimes it's like we're esoterica maxing, joy spooning.
I know. Now I'm just
But I mean,
Vollmann
we're
bringing me
like
back to.
now I'm reading stuff like Candide is like there weren't
I'm Islamic
weren't
now.
even any hard words in here. You know, I'm normal stuff. I'm reading normal stuff.
Yeah.
This is good so far. The gospel according to Jesus Christ.
That's
They,
crazy, dude. That's
got
crazy.
The first chapter it's like a tableau of the crucifixion basically, and the last paragraph it zooms into the guy who gave Jesus a sponge of vinegar
oh.
right while he's on the cross, and it's saying like
Holy shit! I gotta read
basically
this.
he's going that was this guy gave him a sponge with water and vinegar because is the best way to slake someone's thirst. It wasn't a punishment, and he was just trying to make sure the crucified people were they had their thirst quenched. And he walks away before it's even over. He waits for it to be over because his work is done, and he goes it doesn't make a difference between Jesus and the thieves for the simple reason that all these things are things of the earth that'll stay on the earth, and of those that makes up the only story possible. The things of the earth stay on the earth. And then you like we get Joseph and Mary. They're like just their house, their shitty little house, and they just got married and they have no kids, right? And then a beggar shows up at the door one day. And he's asking for food, and Joseph tells Mary to go give him some food, and Mary gives him food, and like she has like a vision that the beggar transforms. He got these beautiful robes, and the beggar tells her she's pregnant, and it's like the Annunciation, right? It's like, wow, this might be something that happened that got transformed in the Annunciation, like some mysterious encounter with this mysterious beggar.
Oh, that was Gabriel.
Yeah, it was Gabriel basically, but it's like a guy goes around, so it's like things of the earth, right?
Yeah.
But it's pretty sick.
Yeah. But
That's-
it's grounding it into.
That's
like
what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna
real
do.
story.
I'm doing a little Jesus run. I'm doing this, and then I requested Twilight of the Idols and the Antichrist for the library, and then I'm gonna do the beginning because I feel like that relates to Christ too. And I'm
Okay.
gonna try to do a little
I can't wait till
Christ thing.
Let's get Harold reading some Nietzsche, and
Well,
then let's
yeah,
talk.
I mean,
let's talk. Yo, you're in
you-
the Antichrist. Read Zarathustra, bro.
Well, I mean, I want the.
That's a great work.
I mean, I read, that was like, Nietzsche when I was in 18, 19. I was like pumped. I mean, I would highlight every word in the book.
I know.
I don't really.
But you were just getting away. You were just getting the.
Obviously, it's just energy. I don't understand anything.
Yeah.
I do got to go on a Nietzsche one.
Yeah.
But I mean, I didn't realize that those were like his last works.
I didn't know that the fucking. Yeah, I mean, it was all basically a decade-long fucking crash out.
Yeah.
One year after another.
Yeah.
But except for Birth of Tragedy being his like early little thesis. Yeah. But I didn't know that the Switcheroo Christ was from that fucking Fuentes. You didn't even tell me, bro.
It's not. Is it?
Didn't you say it was from some? Or I saw some comment being like Switcheroo Christ, and then you were reading about Joseph.
It's in Terra Nostra. Maybe
Terra
it is
Nostra.
in Terra Nostra.
That could have just helped me. That could have just helped me understand. I'm like, where is this Switcheroo Christ idea coming from?
I heard it's in the Quran. that idea's in the Quran.
Okay.
Jesus wasn't regularly crucified. Now we got to read that. We got to do a whole.
The Quran.
Yeah,
we got to do a Quran deep dive. That'll be the onestorypod.edu.
But you know what's Quran? Yeah, I mean, it's like.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one of the most avant-garde works in history.
Indeed. And now we're back, bro. I mean, I told you, like, it'll probably come out in 3, 4, 50, 15, 20 years. But, I did my time in my Catholic mother, dude. I might gotta go. I have been leaning slightly Islamic in my.
Yeah, in your
in my existential
and your conjugal behavior. Wow.
You don't nothing. Edit the pod, bro. You don't want to edit the pod.
We can't edit the pod. I mean,
in my aesthetic practices.
I love this little fucking book.
Yo, oh my god, dude! Part of this is so good.
You read that?
Yeah.
That's Motherdying by Michael Lentz.
Mother vanished on the 20th of August, 1998 at around 11:50. On the 21st of August, 1998 at around 8:33, father called to make the announcement.
Wow.
Mother died at around 11:50 last night.
Damn.
I went back to bed and continued my reading of the duck comic that had been interrupted the previous night.
The duck comic?
Duck comic. I went back to my reading of the duck comic that had been interrupted the previous night. Mother's disappearance had been expected for a long time. In the middle of April 1997, father had called and said her organs could give out at any time. On the 19th of August, anyway, I almost posted this section right here one time because it was so.
I want a fucking little tiny book like
this. These moments, mother dying, one word. The Joyce, these moments of when you realize that the party ain't happening like you thought it was gonna are essential. I'm really fucking up, the optimistic American vibe right now. But I really had this cold vision. This is everything of what good of artists. It's reckoning with the one word mother dying, with the realization that you were a child your whole life waiting for the party, and the party ain't fucking happy. I mean, the damn the play is not going down.
But you
like
make
you
your own play, right?
You try. But then if you
reconcile yourself to reality.
One of the things. Then you're able to have compassion for other people, and cultivate each other, and help each other. The only play that's happening is the one that the interplay between you and other people.
Like fucking Candide and Don Quixote, they go out there and they do their shit, and it's kind of a good time.
The bros,
they have a good time.
That's what I'm saying. Like the bro, like Sancho and Don Quixote, like they have that. They on a mission. Yeah. They on a mission trying to change the culture.
Yeah.
bro, it's so funny. Dude, Don Quixote, like, what?
We got the deranged.
They talking shit
and the funny fat one.
Yo, what the fuck, bro? What the fuck, bro? And little did they know. Little did they know. We fucking people, fucking what's her name? What's the girl's name?
Who?
Don Quixote's girl, bro.
Dulcinea.
Yeah, Dulcinea. Dulcinea convinced them.
Yeah.
You got some Dulcineas convinced. Oh, it sounds like they know what they're doing.
I forget what the fuck. He got a lady. I forget what her name is. She got a ridiculous name.
As long as you got a bro and a woman you can convince, that you actually a knight, you in business, bro.
Her name's Kunigond. His girl's name is Kunigond. he goofy. I mean, he kind of funny with this.
Damn, that's what's up, bro. That's what's up.
But what was I gonna say before that?
But it does tie to everything, man. It does tie to everything.
But I also think
What's
that
the third thing I was reading?
like this idea of
well, it's time to, so I was looking at the Tower of Babel.
Oh, you were.
But isn't the Tower of Babel also? Yeah, the Benet.
Yeah.
But isn't that also that too, right? They try to fucking. I was just reading your highlights because I don't know much time.
Yeah.
But
well,
they
don't throw me back into that book. I'll start talking about the switcheroo Christ.
I know.
That book is like the most. There's so many different things it could mean.
But I think that's the most essential thing. I think that's the most essential thing to the Don Quixote. I think that's just a you know.
What's the most essential thing?
The
play, the idea of
well, that's Schopenhauer, but just this idea that we trying to reach a just whether you're accepting the circumstances of you know, boring reality, or are you striving for something higher and you're being a fool? But are you? And that's what Bloom would always say, right? You know, it's because you don't know whether he's self-aware or not.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Whether or not he's an idiot.
And he could be. I mean, I also think that like I think I'm optimistic like Candide, and it gets to at the end of it, what optimism means at the end of this book, I feel like, is you reconcile yourself with reality, and you just try to do your thing in whatever way you can. Like, you fucking romp around, whatever. It's misery this, bombs are flying around, but you reconcile to your reality. And the positive thing is that it just keeps marching on.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
It does keep marching on.
I don't think
it's marching on. Know. But I think something happens. I think something happens when you get terrified into a higher level of understanding. I don't know, something about shaking people into a greater understanding of the thing that's not going to come.
Yeah,
it allows you to start being compassionate. I mean, I always say this about Welbeck. Like, the effect on me is never negative. I don't think you can read like a Welbeck book and be like, yeah, dude, like I'm more.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe people do. I don't know. If you read it to the end, it's so sad.
Yeah.
It's so sad. It makes me so fucking sad. And then I'm like, this cannot, I don't, like, this can't be true. This can't be true. I have to make it not true.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because the problem is, if you're so certain in your, like, political, if your orientation and you being the one who, I don't know, there's some contentious relationship, like, to the readership and to your time that is, like, necessary to make a fucking, like, you know, timeless artwork.
Yeah.
I feel like that I just don't see, and I don't think that the American consciousness can fucking handle it.
Well, it's like I mean, that's from 2666, right? It's like you're not living in a way you can't write a masterpiece the way you're living, right? You have to change your life. Is that from 2666?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But it's also like I think
from some
Yeah, what is that?
Yeah, what is that? You must change your life.
You'll never be able. I think it is from 2666.
I think that's from my book.
No,
from Savior.
It's not.
You must change your life.
Yeah, but that's from something first, and I think it's from Bolaño.
I'll
give it to
you.
You know,
I
don't give a fuck about citing anything. But if
no, that's not. You must. No, yeah, you must change your name. You must draw strike flesh, draw blood. That's from the part of the crimes. That's what the old lady tells.
No, but there's something else.
You're thinking the masterpiece rant with Hans Reiter at the end.
Yeah,
but he didn't say you must change your life. He said I didn't give up. I gave up writing a masterpiece because.
Okay, I'm thinking of something else.
Yeah, but that's from something. What is that from?
From
you must change your life.
Well, if
I literally think that might be from Xavier.
I really think it's from something else.
Who dropped? Oh yeah, that's me, bro. I'm just claiming it, bro. Yo, that could be.
No, I mean, I really think that it's
from something. That's from something.
I think it's from 2666, and if anyone can think of that quote, drop it. what the fuck was I going to say? I was going to say, a lot of I was thinking about Satan Tango, right?
Okay, that's what I was gonna say when we were talking.
Where they're all waiting around for the guy
The
to come
party
save
ain't
them.
coming.
Yeah.
That's exactly it.
This is a lot of the
That's so weird.
The American mentality, right? Is
Right.
like Jesus is gonna come back and give you the party.
Yeah.
Right? Jesus is coming to give you the party again.
Yeah.
But it's like Jesus wasn't like
You gonna make it.
Jesus was a fucking apocalyptic fucking telling everyone you must change your life, like doing crazy shit, you know, being fucking weird as fuck. You know,
I mean, you ain't got to make it about Jesus coming back. That seems a little pointed. I think it's really about waiting for. That's. I mean, I don't know what he's talking.
Well,
he's on some.
You know,
Harold Fuentes over here, but we're really talking about.
Well, how about
we're talking about
waiting for Godot, dude.
Yeah, waiting for Godot. There you go.
No,
there you go.
Satan Tango is literally about Christ.
What?
Satan Tango's about Jesus.
Waiting for Jesus to come back?
Yeah. He
Yeah, I mean they waiting for
what you know what it is? It's like Krasno-Horkai adapted this from Faulkner and The Sound of Fury, right? My famous theory where it's 4 chapters for 4 failed Christ, failed saviors, right? And the failed savior is all over Satan Tango. There's like the innocent girl who dies. And it doesn't mean anything.
Right.
Irenaeus coming back and he doesn't come back. Like it's full of failed saviors.
Right.
And guess what happens in Satan Tango? The thing just loops around and the guy's writing the story.
Yeah, but it's also it's
not about Jesus. Yeah, it's about Jesus.
They're all waiting for but it's also fucking historical, bro. They were literally like, we're gonna have a communist country, and you guys are all gonna take your little pittance, and like one day, and just work your government job, and like one day it's gonna get better.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, and it ain't
Jesus too.
It ain't ever getting better. What comes, dude? Mud and flood and fucking
that might
shitty,
be the most
shitty fucking
the fact
ration
that Jesus
meals,
was gonna
bro.
come back might be the most
I didn't mean it.
Pernicious myth in history.
Right, but I mean, it can be that. Yeah, well, certainly. However, it's also no, but I'm just it's funny. It's funny. That was a funny jab. I got, you know what I'm saying? I got you on that jab. You should just acknowledge it. You should acknowledge it because it could equally just be the American idea of what I'm gonna make it.
Yeah.
We're gonna make it. Then if people make it and.
Yo, here's a question I always have.
Let's go.
Did Jesus know that he was the Messiah when he was like a kid or like when he, I don't know, before he started.
That's the big gap, right? We don't have.
Or he was
years.
like actively evangelizing.
Yeah. Well, you would probably say that Jesus was never the Messiah because
yeah, exactly. I mean,
this is crazy, bro. This is crazy.
No, but I'm curious about the concept of Messiah because you see those things on the back of the.
Yeah.
It's like Messiah is here, and it's like.
Well,
if the Messiah is here, like, does he even know that he's
Jesus,
the Messiah?
I think Jesus definitely was presenting himself as a Messiah.
In the Gospels, he's like, I am the one.
Yeah, except in Mark. Mark's a little odd. Mark's a little odd.
Okay. There's a lot of pronouncing going on that week.
Yeah.
I am the Father.
But I mean, Mark's the one where he tells when Peter says he's the Messiah, he says, "Get behind me, Satan."
Yeah.
It's only in Mark. I mean, Mark's really strange. And it ends, of course, with the women are afraid, right? That's how Mark ends.
The hoes just scare the hoes, dude. That's the earliest scare in the hoes, dude.
But it was too scary.
I'm telling you, man, it
was too scary.
It's all
they
about
had to add a different ending. You know, they added a different ending to Mark.
Of course, they added the whole long extra bit, right? Because it ended
it
abruptly, and they made it like the other ones. Yeah, the OG ending, ending of Mark, the OG version. Mm-hmm. That shit bangs, bro. It cuts abruptly.
The women were afraid. They see
abruptly.
the tomb is empty. They don't see Christ again.
And the hoes,
they don't see him resurrected. He's just gone.
The tomb is empty.
Yeah, in
it
the other
goes on
Gospels,
longer.
they see him again.
If you got the right version, it'll be like in red ink, though, what they added after.
Yeah. Wait, let's see. Is there?
But that is good.
There's definitely a gospel right behind
OG,
you. Moses.
Scope the OG.
Is there?
But that's so funny, bro, because as you were talking,
there's Steiner, the Gospel of Mark.
Nice.
Right
oh shit, dude, Steiner. I think Steiner. You know what's so funny? Steiner. Me and my dad almost started a podcast where we're gonna read Steiner's great work.
Yeah,
the
that's
Philosophy
right.
of Freedom.
Yeah.
But dude, I realized about Steiner. He's contemporaries with Schopenhauer, and he's all about. I mean, I don't even want to go on a Steiner rant, but Schopenhauer's.
What years is that?
He died in 1925. Steiner did.
Wow.
So he was supposed to speak at Nietzsche's funeral. He was supposed to be a speaker at Nietzsche's funeral. Yeah, that is crazy.
It's funny to think of some people that were like contemporaneous.
I know. But the thing with Steiner is, like, I think he thinks that we can make the play happen.
Yeah. You do? You think he does?
I think he does. I think that's why he's a little, because the whole thing is like around that time it was like Schopenhauer and it was like Kant.
Yeah.
And it was like, we think stuff and we want to impose our will on the world, but the world's going to do what it does. Yeah. And this is the great like philosophical issue of the time. And Schopenhauer's like, you got to stop trying. Yeah. You got to stop caring about what the world does. You got to just be fucking, strong as fuck and not, be unfazed. Like, my mom don't talk to me. It's whatever, bro. Yeah. I'm fine. Steiner's like, no, we can. Yeah. We have to.
Well, he really believes in Christ. Of course he believes that because he really believes in Christ.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't he believe that?
Like, he believes that he can, he can embody it. I think that. See, that's
I think the challenge is getting to a feeling like that without Christ, without belief in the resurrection.
That type of optimism.
Yeah, without the resurrection, because that tells me that you believe that the play's not coming, but you still have some reason.
But see, that's what I think the paradox of how it connects to art is, because we don't just relate to Don Quixote because we're laughing at him.
Yeah,
we relate to him because he's like, nah, this can't be
it,
bro. This can't be it. We gotta try, And then I think that's integral to the art instinct.
Yeah.
The art instinct is simultaneously this like the most extreme optimism that you could create something that resembles nature.
Yeah.
Right? But you can't go so far that you trying to fucking take out that weird island with all the oil with the special forces and then come back and be like, oh my God, dude, I seen bro talking.
Yeah.
One of them, and he was like, it was crazy.
Yeah.
It was like, or it might have been a Fox News, but it was like Khomeini's like son or something, and it's like, he acts like a vegetable. Now he acts like a potato. He's so bland. Now he's like a vegetable. And I was like, bro, oh my God, that's like OD, dude. Like, what are you fucking? It's like, they can't surrender because we killed them all. Like, there's no one to surrender. I'm like, bro, like, chill out, bro.
That is that.
I don't know. It was like, bro,
that is clearly the wrong relationship to reality.
Uncouth. Yeah, it was unbecoming, bro. It's unbecoming. Yeah, but that's a different type of optimism.
But I mean that's like
a different type of optimism.
Right? Quixote don't believe in a resurrection because he accepts his death, but the writing keeps going because Cervantes is writing it. In Satan Tango, the savior never comes to save it, but the book ends on a loop because the dude is writing it. It's about this continuance. The continuance of cultivating your garden, whatever your garden is the thing that matters. Not expecting some resurrection or some like fucking play to come in and save you and make your life so fun. You just keep going. You keep trying to transform reality in whatever way you can with, diligence and compassion.
Yeah. Yeah, you always did have a great work ethic, Harold. You always did have a good work ethic. You always did have a good work.
I'm a lazy hedonist.
I'm a drug addict, bro.
Jerry.
Yeah, what do you think? What do you think, Al? You think Christ knows that he's Messiah? You think Christ is coming back?
I mean, would I?
Well, I mean, honestly, this is why the Jewish perspective is so good because they don't believe,
Well, they think he's coming back.
No, dude, we think this is all there is.
They accept that there's
nobody coming.
Yeah,
no one's coming back.
No,
no, dude.
Netanyahu thinks he's coming.
I know, but
he's American. He got the American
problem.
Yeah, he went to high school in Philly.
Yeah, I know, exactly. He's American.
He did.
He was hanging out with Josh Cohen and
he was. I seen him at Columbia last week, bro. In the
dude, his
Dodge.
He speaks for everybody that is like of this one religion. It's like, dude, like you're not like the mouthpiece. I guess for better or worse, he kind of is. But it's like, dude, shut the fuck up.
So you think it's better to just see it's all there is?
Yeah, I mean,
So there is.
I don't know. I mean, there are sects of Judaism that believe there is a Messiah coming back.
I thought that's what, bro. I thought that's what. That's why that.
That's why all that shit's around. Like, but that's like one very
They're trying to fulfill
small minority.
Right,
Most
right.
of Judaism is very secular.
But you got
It's more like ethically oriented. I
Right,
think contemporary.
Yeah.
In America at least.
Yeah.
Because there's the English speaking
work ethic.
J world,
Yeah.
and there's the Hebrew speaking J world,
Right.
and they're different worlds. dude.
we should probably not opine so much about.
We should stop.
I'm
But,
just
Al
saying
got the pass.
this-
Al can
yeah,
say
he
whatever
does.
he wants.
He can say whatever he
We
wants.
didn't say the
The
J world.
things-
That was
the
Al.
things-
Al's full.
Like you said, it's like that guy.
I'm only half.
Like
Oh.
the guy fucking just trying to give the vinegar to the crucified people to slake their thirst on the cross, and then he just moves on. He don't care if it's Jesus. He don't care if it's whatever, because the things of this earth will stay on this earth. That's the matter. The earth is the matter, right?
Things of our earth will stay on this earth. Yeah. 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 But the artwork.
But that's
The
your little
artwork
thing
is
where
famous.
it's when you get that little it's the Holy Spirit. Again, we get back to the Holy Spirit.
That's the ascension. That's the elevated mode.
Yeah.
That's me last night at 5 a.m., dude. Could not sleep. Got hit with the fucking cold vision.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm also thinking of the Tower of Babel that Vollmann creating, and yeah, what
Well, I
that's
mean,
for.
that 4,000-page CIA book is.
Dude, what about the
Babylon.
rainbow stories? Talk about the rainbow stories.
Of course.
Which ones is that? Is that a
That's the
loan book?
early. Sorry.
The Rainbow Stories is one book.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
early collection.
See, I got Vollmann. It's a big lacuna.
Everyone does until I rectify
Vollmann got to
this.
stuff my lacuna.
Pause, bro. Yo, is that you and David eating fucking
Bro,
milk duds before the?
What
the
is wrong
fuck?
with eating milk
I mean,
duds?
Harold's been very
What is wrong with
compassionate,
eating milk duds
diligent
with your
Harold.
buddy? Huh?
compassionate, diligent, hardworking Harold. This app making some pretty rogue comments on multiple fronts, bro.
Rogue.
What?
There is nothing wrong with eating milk duds with your buddy. If we had some milk duds here, we could share them.
Like you go to the movies. You stuff in your face. You can't wait.
Yeah.
Wait. That's the American. That's the
Yeah.
American disposition. I believe.
I
believe.
I remember one time early when me and Gabby were dating with the movies, and we got a popcorn, and she eating all the popcorn during the preview. and I said, I whispered, I was like, "What are you're gonna eat all the popcorn? The movie hasn't even started." And she got so mad she didn't make another peep during the whole movie. She didn't eat. She refused the popcorn.
Well, you know who really
Thanks for-
thinks that the play is gonna start any second.
Yeah, of course.
The fairer side of our
Well,
people, they
yeah.
can't wait for the play to start. The
You
play
know,
is gonna start any second.
they
You're the
are the
fucking ringmaster of the play.
They are the fairer sex, but they're not. They're fair, but not just.
I mean, more than that. They don't. Yeah. This always happens. Like 101 to 105, it just gets
Yeah, I mean, what are we
rogue.
talking
Gets rogue.
about?
We hit 3 digits, and we're like, all right, let's slide.
Did I tell you? I told you that book on the list was fake and nobody
Yeah,
noticed
exactly.
it, right? Did you notice that? Did you
Which
read my
one?
list?
Which book? Yeah.
Number 6, Romanticanti, by Lucia Pires de Camões.
I just thought that was some esoteric.
All right,
shit.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
of course.
I'm gonna try, bro.
And-
I'm
and
gonna
I-
make a list. I'm gonna try.
Yeah, make a list. I mean,
It's gonna
it'll
be like
go. I mean,
Welbeck, the
it pops
Bible.
off. Like it's the easy. It's like the most fucking hacked shit. Like, and it works. And then you get fucking 30 subs from it or whatever. Like, well, fucking, it's easy. But my friend Bruna, who is she's Gabby's cousin too, just on a random one. But she's a writer in Brazil, and like she's like. Her shit is like 17th century fucking Lusophone literature. Like, so she knows this shit like the back of her hand. And she hit me up going like, holy shit, you got to tell me more about this book. This is crazy. We got to publish this, this and that.
Hilarious.
She's like, it changed my, like, now I'm thinking about my whole research differently. I was
Hilarious.
like, Bruna, like, I made it up. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
But it's, I mean, I think you got to make up a book or something. It's your canon, right?
Love it, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, make a list. It's easy.
Yeah.
Well, it's not that easy. I toiled on it. I toiled on it till my fingers
You
were.
tend
Everyone
to your
thinks
garden.
it's so easy.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
you
so
got
this
to
is
like.
where we stand. This is where we got to. Where I'm like, see, everyone thinks the fucking party is gonna start. I mean, the play's gonna start. Fucking dumbasses.
Yeah.
And Harold's like, nah, dude. Obviously, the fucking the play ain't gonna start, bro. You gotta work. And I'm like, shit, you gotta work. Damn. Wait, I do. Damn. I thought I could just
work keeps 3 great evils at bay: boredom, vice, and want.
Yeah.
Right? You just pay attention. You work. Hey, that was.
I'm just so Schopenhauerian
God's
resignation
and his gift.
Yeah, I'm just so Schopenhauerian resignation. I can't even do it.
No, you ain't resigned. I mean, I seen you turning up Saturday. You didn't seem so resigned. You seem like you were trying to bring the party down to earth.
I was trying to bring things back into the corporeal realm. You know what I'm saying?
But I also think that's the point of, Jack's book. He brings up Augustine a few times, and I don't think it's. Everyone thinks of Augustine for the Confessions, but he also has his big tome, which is City of God, right?
Yeah.
And it's like the heavenly city. There's only, in the last words of Jack's books are, counterfeiters of kingdom, right? That's the last words of the book. And I just think like there is this perfect ideal world, right? It's the city of God. It's the heavenly world. But anything that's on earth is a counterfeit kingdom, right? It's just a copy of this original that don't really exist. And so you got to adjust to the parameters of this reality because it's not a perfect thing. And it's never going to be a perfect thing. And you got to play within the bounds of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's, and Don Quixote I just think like he's right. Quixote is right in his attitude, his reaction to the books, and he's going out and he's romping crazy. I don't know if he's right at the end when he just lays down in bed and dies. I think Sancho is right. Let's keep the play going, Let's keep messing around.
Spoken by like a 29-year-old. Spoken like a real 29-year-old. Yeah. Harold's like, I don't know, man. I think the fucking play's going to be pretty sick, dude. I think it's going to be pretty sick.
We'll see. Check in.
It's about to start. It's about to start. It's about to start.
I mean, I met Sean when he was 29. I mean, he was so lively.
I was the play. Yeah, I thought the play was. I was live streaming the play. Like every moment was the play back then, dude. Damn. Little did I know.
Well, c'est la vie.
C'est la vie.
C'est la guerre.
C'est la guerre.
Damn.
What does that mean? Life.
That's the war. That's the war. La vie is guerre. All right, we should.
I want to crack another can.
Say
all right, let's.
crazy.
All right, that's. I think that's an app, bro.
Yeah, good.